congratulations on making it to the playoffs.
And we're along for the ride. Coming up, a round one matchup as Hamilton Township plays its first ever home playoff game against an improving Watterson team with a well-known fan. Matt?
Jared, we're also covering Division II games. Worthington Kilb won one of them, and the Wolves trying to get by Uniontown Lake. Wow, those highlights coming up. Audrey.
Matt, I'm here in Chillicothe as Division V undefeated St. Trace Pioneers host the River Valley Raiders. We'll have all the highlights coming up.
How bad do you want it? Very much so. It's playoff time. FFN takes off next.
Play my dogs!
Hey.
You got me, Evan? Okay, thanks.
In a car accident, yeah. Yep.
It's week 11. Right now is week 11. And right now, we're about to go out there and win. Let's go!
Welcome in. It is win or go home time. Welcome to the postseason on Football Friday night. We're down to 224 schools still playing football in Ohio at the start of the night.
And if I do quick math, by the end of this weekend, that number gets cut in half. That right? Okay.
Right.
Divisions 2, 3, 5, and 7 playing tonight. We start with some huge local matchups in Division 3.
Yeah, how about the first ever home playoff game for Hamilton Township? Rangers getting a test from Bishop Watterson. Eagles trailing 3-0 at halftime, but make play after play in the second half. Adam Casson punches in the first touchdown. Then, after an Eagle interception, Michael Audino on the next play weaves through the defense practically untouched. It's 14-3. Urban Meyer was on hand to watch. His son Nate plays for Watterson, plays defensive back. And you know the timing of that shot works out amazingly because Nate right there to step in and make the interception for the Eagles, and they just kept on scoring. Perhaps Waterson's best performance of the year. An 8 seed beats the 1 seed 28-3.
All right, their big rival DeSales. Well, they won 9 straight games entering the postseason, taking on Chillicothe, and it was the Alonzo Booth show for the Stallions. First quarter, Booth scoring on just a second offensive play for DeSales. Next drive, Booth gets the pitch this time. The big man makes it around the corner and into the end zone. Quick 14-0 lead for DeSales. These guys are pumped. Told you. Second quarter, Stallions just keep on marching, and why not hand it to Booth, right? Third touchdown of the game. DeSales cruises into round 2, 56-7, and they will face Zanesville in the next round, who scored with 2 minutes left to take down Beechcroft 13-7.
Courtesy WOUB, the Bexley Lions looking for their first ever playoff win, visiting the mighty Ironmen of Jackson. Raymond Potter, the workhorse for the Ironmen, right up the middle there for the first score, and then Potter going to the outside this time. And he will get in there again. 14-0 Jackson. Bexley did get on the board. Second quarter, Simon Cruz hits Josh Jones. Nifty maneuver there to get in the end zone. But Jackson win at 49-14. The Ironmen will face Watterson next week.
All right, let's move to Division 2 now. Kilbourne, just 1 defeat this season, hosting Uniontown Lake. Wolves down 14-6 at the half. But first play of the second half, how do you do, Isaiah Young? 68 yards, 2-point conversion, no good, but 14-12 is the score now. Later in the quarter, Josh Stoner, big field goal here to give Kilbourne the lead. The kick is up, the kick is good. 15-14 Wolves. Fourth quarter now, Lake with a chance to take back the lead. And
whoa.
I just a bit upset. The Wolves win a battle, 15-14, and advance to round 2.
All right, they play the winner of this one. Licking Heights at home to Cabot Ray's alma mater, the boys from Worcester. Third quarter, 7-0 Hornets. L.A. Kelly gets a hand on Peyton Bennington's pass. London Pearson, hey, we know him. He picks it off for London Heights. That's going to set up a 1-yard touchdown run for Joey Harrell. 14-0 Hornets lead it. Then Nick Murphy's turn on the defensive side. He's in pursuit, and he's going to take him down for the sack. Playing great defense all night. Licking Heights is moving on, Matt.
Thanks to WLWT, here's the Vikings from Tays Valley looking for their first ever playoff win at Kings Mill Kings. Rough night for the Vikings, though. Quarterback Drew Pennington's handoff attempt ends up on the grass. Kings recover it, and they pounce on every opportunity. Tyler Neck on the slant to Matt Hu for the touchdown. Viking season will come to a close. Kings wins 35-7.
Division 7 time now. Harvest Prep, first ever playoff game they've hosted, taking on Belpre. First quarter, Prep quarterback Rodney Myers Jr. to Curtis Jones, 51 yards. 7-0 Warriors lead it. Second quarter now, Golden Warrior, Dejan Begud scores from 6 yards out. Harvest Prep blocks the extra point, however, 7-6 Warriors. Later in the second, Myers calls his own number, barrels over, 14-6 Harvest Prep, and they go on to the victory tonight. They're going to advance on to next week.
All right, last week, a couple of schools in the viewing area finished perfect 10-0 regular seasons.
Tonight, 2 of those teams set out to extend their seasons, and Audrey Hassan has their stories. Hey, Audrey.
Hey guys, for Zane Trace and Danville, they've already enjoyed historic seasons. Both finished 10-0 and both won league championships. But tonight, the pressure mounts. Zane Trace has never won a playoff game. 0-5 in school history in the postseason, trying to break that slide against River Valley, and it was all Zane Trace tonight. Early in the first quarterback Austin Harris with a nice toss to Joel Dunkel, who runs it in. 6-0 Pioneers. Then Harris hands it to running back Truman Love, who takes it in, and they'll end up going for 2 after this one, making it 14-0. Then in the second, Dayton Hardaway's pass intercepted by Trey David, pick 6, and Zane Trace goes to 11-0, winning 34-0. Now to Danville in Division 7, the Blue Devils host South Gallia. Danville making its 16th appearance in the playoffs. First quarter, quarterback Ridge Durbin, quick toss to Cal Honeberger, who dashes through the defense for a Blue Devils touchdown. Then Durbin again passes it to Kenton Mickley, who takes it into the end zone. All Danville tonight. Then here, Durbin just wants to run it for himself and gets a 7-yard touchdown run. Check this final score, 63-0. And with that win, Danville will play Harvest Prep next week, while Zane Trace will face Alexander. Guys?
And thanks, Audrey. You know, Ridge Durbin was a player of the week earlier this year for Football Friday Night. Tremendous athlete for Danville. Other scorers, noteworthy ones tonight. North Union falls to Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, and 2 Athens County schools advance. Alexander over Rock Hill. Tremble takes down Shadyside.
All right, tomorrow night in the opening round of Divisions 1, 4, and 6, you need not even leave Central Ohio to find some good football, I think.
Now, for example, good old-fashioned rematch. Hilliard-Davidson, one of the hottest teams in Division 1 right now. Along the way, they thumped Central Crossing. Well, tomorrow night, the Comets will try to get some revenge. Hilliard Derby suffered losses the past 2 weeks, so we're going to find out where they are mentally when they travel to Lancaster. The Gales dropped 2 of their final 4 games.
And Upper Arlington making its first playoff appearance in 4 years. They get regular season by winning the OCC Ohio for the 10th straight year.
You know, the Golden Bears are going over there relatively healthy. Both teams are very physical in the run game and aggressive on defense, so it should be a great one.
Whoever loses is collecting equipment on Monday. So our guys are pretty focused, pretty sharp, and you know, we want to put together a good game plan on Saturday and go out and execute it.
Also of note tomorrow, home games for Westerville Central, Olentangy, and Gahanna in Division 1. Liberty, Kaufman, and Reynoldsburg, they're on the road. In Division 4, Johnstown, Hartley, and Jonathan Alder all are at home tomorrow. Licking Valley will be traveling. Grandview gets a home game while Newark Catholic and Fredericktown are on the road in Division 6.
That was a lot of action coming at you. The focus returns back to the field for Ohio State tomorrow. How they're going to focus